If you're looking for the exact way that all the professionals make these balloon arches, this is the video for you because I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, and it's so much easier than you thought. As you can see, I just blew up 2 balloons using my machine and I tied them together. Now when you tie them together, you want to wrap them around a few different times and then tie them. And then you're going to create what we call clusters. So you do 2 balloons at a time, and a cluster is 4 balloons. Then you wrap them around each other, right? You're just wrapping, you're not tying anymore. So you're going to blow up the balloons again, create 2 sets, and then you're going to make a cluster of 4. All of these balloon arches are in forms of clusters. It is very, very simple. So after you do the clusters, you're going to take a long balloon and you're going to tie it together to make just a regular kind of hair tie, so to speak. And you're going to wrap it around the smaller of the balloons on the cluster. Now, when you blow these up, you want to make sure that you don't overinflate. You want to underinflate. They last longer. And then you do a series of these clusters and you form, your different color schemes, right? So you're going to continue to do this until you get the colors or clusters the way that you want them, specific to your party theme. And you're just going to keep going. You're going to keep doing this. So then after you get your clusters ready to go and you're ready to hang it on your backdrop, you're going to get another long balloon and a safety pin. I already have some that I've saved from previous parties, so this is like my bundle of them that I just keep on the side. But you get the safety pin, a long balloon, and you tie them together. You're then going to go over to your backdrop, take the safety pin, and I always use the pin in the seam of the fabric just so it doesn't ruin the fabric. It just goes directly in the seam. And then once you find the place that you want it, you're just again going to wrap it around the long balloon, and there you have it. Now, once you get them all on the balloon arch the way that you want it, that's where you'd come in and do your cleanup. So I always do the big balloons last. So as you can see, I'm blowing up the large balloon, and then once you tie that balloon, you're going to again take a long balloon, wrap it around, and then you're going to tie it at the bottom in wherever you want it. This is where the placement is specific to you. You're going to tie it wherever you want it, and then you're just going to go in and clean up the whole thing. So in this case, because this was a Halloween balloon arch that I did for a trunk or treat, it came with some spider webs that I added, came with some bats that I'll put on the day of the event. But I did these balloons I started about 5 days ago. When you blow them up without helium, they will last between 5 to 7 days. So you can take your time, you don't have to rush. It is literally so great. Now you'll see me start to take the long balloons and put these clusters, these 3 big clusters together in the way that I want so that they stay together, they don't flop all over. If you're doing this outside, you probably need to put some type of weight onto the stand. There's bags that you can fill up with these balloon arches sometimes that come with it, or just throw a weight, whatever you have, it usually works. It usually doesn't take much unless it's super windy, so just keep that in mind if you are doing this outside. So I just sped this up so you guys can kind of see a rough draft of the final touches. Like I said, I'm going to do all of the actual bats and everything at the end when I get to the actual event that I'm going to. But you literally just go through, touch it up. If you have 2 of these, you put them in front of each other, next to each other, and just keep going. And you just play around with it and you have fun. And next thing you know, people are showing up to my parties or parties that I'm hosting, and they are asking who I hired to make these balloon arches because they are just so fun. They look professional.